Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Learn with Jason. Today on the show, we're bringing back Cassidy Williams. Cassidy, thank you so much for coming on.
Hello, thank you for having me.
I'm really excited because we're gonna get weird today, and I think that this is gonna be I'm always really excited about this. Like I think my idea of a good time is like just unfettered chaos, right? Like if we put me on an alignment chart, I think I would like to consider myself to be chaotic good. I think that's where I fall. And I feel like you're maybe a kindred spirit in that sense.
I
Um,
am. Sounds like a good time to me.
and so I had a last minute change of plans today. I was gonna have Nat Allison on today, but she had something come up, so I was kind of scrambling this morning, like, oh no, what am I gonna do? And Cassidy, like a champion, was like, oh, come on. And so we decided, rather than trying to come up with something clever to do, we would offload all of that work onto you, chat. So before we get to that, well, actually, chat, start thinking of things that you would like for us to do. Come up with silly ideas. We're going to try to build an app. We want you to help us co-author it. We're going to do it all on the spot. While you're thinking, Cassidy, do you want to give a little bit of a background for anyone who's not familiar with you and your work?
Hello, I exist. That's it. So I work with Jason, for better or for worse, and we're on the developer experience team. And so I typically work with React. React and Next.js is kind of what I've been doing lately, and I make a lot of memes and jokes when I can, because I feel like that's just as important as the code. Um, yeah, that's is that a good enough high level?
That's perfect. I
Okay.
am fully on board with this. I mean it's wonderful. Like I think what I think people should know about you is that you have consistently been one of the like kindest and funniest people that I've known on the internet. From when I first got introduced to your work, I think the first thing that I saw from you was one of your early TikToks. So I saw some of that, and I've seen the work that you've done in the community when you were over at React Training. Like I feel like you've always just been somebody who kind of is like a when you go to a community and like you start to notice that there are people who are always having a good time, and then there are people who are like having a good time when things are going their way, and then there are people who are never having a good time. I I feel like you fall firmly into that, like always having a good time. Like even when things are terrible, you're finding a way to make it fun, and I really appreciate that about you. It's part of what makes it so great to have you on the team. Um, so,
Thanks. Oh, my heart.
but yes, so yeah, I think the Jonesy in the chat is recommending that what we try to do during this episode is exit Vim.
But that's impossible.
Okay, so the way we want to play this game today, and what I think is going to be fun, is we were kicking around the idea of just trying to build something, and our expertise is kind of in the React front end kind of space. So let's maybe keep it there. But outside of that, we don't really have any rules other than it should probably be small because we've got less than 90 minutes to do it. And if it's silly, we're more likely to do it. So, so if you watch the previous episode with Cassidy, we built Cassidy did like a CSS animation of me that you could grow or shrink my beard, and actually you can try this right now. There it is. And if you
Yeah,
keep
I'm
doing
excited.
this, keep it going, keep it growing,
Ah,
and if we go far enough, it will go rainbow. There it is. Look at it go. You can also make my arms flap. Hey, thank you for the sub, Centonomics. It's great to have you here. Make sure you spam that boop now that you got it. And at any point in time, if you want to avenge Sarah Drasner, who Cassidy so cruelly drowned in boops, you can drown
so
Cassidy in
cool.
boops. Thank you, O'Leary crew, for the sub. Very much appreciated. Okay, so let's do this. Let's switch over to pair programming view. And
also, I want to make it clear, I'm not just like day drinking. This is chai tea. I realized what it looked like as soon as I saw it on the stream. I was like, oh no, this is not going to work.
See, what I do is I go the other way.
Cups. Oh.
This looks like a coffee cup. It's just full of bourbon.
Ooh, yum. Yeah, this is a chai latte in the only cups I have because all of my cups are still packed and I have not unpacked them yet after moving.
Oh, that is funny. And I would have never picked up on that. This is not the type of observation that I do. Like I always get crap because I'll walk into a room and Marissa will have completely rearranged it and I'll like just walk through it and she's like, what do you think? And I'm like, about what? And she's like, do you even live in this house?
Yeah, that sounds about right with my husband Joe. He I do things and sometimes I'm just like, I wonder how long he'll take to notice that like the entire kitchen is completely set up differently right now. He just doesn't know.
What's the average?
Usually I have to bring it up. There's not even there's not even a choice there.
The limit does not exist.
Yes.
Okay. So another thing that I saw, that I just looked across my desk and I saw this, but look at this cool thing that Cassidy made for me. I think, can you read it? This is a wooden tweet that I mentioned. There's a site called Laser Tweets that let me see if I can find this actually.
I think it's like lasertweets.co or something.
Major Laser, that's probably not it. Laser Tweets. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Lasertweets.co, right? And I believe this is run by Joshua Pigford, maybe? But it lets you kind of you can get custom tweets and all this stuff. And so I was saying this is really fun and we could do some fun things with it. And then Cassidy just dropped one into my mailbox like a boss. And it's a tweet that I thought was funny, and I'm taking that as a retweet. So I just wanted to bully you on stream into saying that you think I'm funny.
You're very funny.
Excellent. Okay.
And I mean that.
Thank you for the bits, Hamina. Yeah, blink twice if you're in crisis. There you go. All right, chat. So, we got a hype train going. So, so several things that we can do right now. One, if you want to cheer, sub, any of those things, you will help drive the hype train. Apparently, that is a fun thing to do. I think we've gotten it up to level 3 is our record right now. So, so you can keep rolling that way. The other thing that we can do is we can start pitching ideas for tweets or for the app that we want to build. So we talked about
pitch tweets too.
Pitch tweets, whatever. I mean, we're always looking for new material. So here's the idea for today: is something small or silly that you want to see us build. Somebody recommended Freebird. We're not going to do Freebird. Why is it? That's always the first reply when you ask for requests. Freebird. Okay, so an app that creates TikTok skits. I don't think we have enough time to write the conditional statements to do machine learning today.
Yeah, there'd be so many ifs.
Yeah, a Tamagotchi, that would be kind of fun.
Tamagotchi would be pretty fun.
A podcast network with integration from a host like Transistor FM. That is an awesome idea that is probably not silly enough for today.
Yeah, I love the idea. Someday.
Yes. Thank you for the bits, Vinny and Space Sebi. A Flappy Jason Tamagotchi. Oh my god.
He's hungry.
Okay, a Chrome extension that places a giant "It's done" seal of approval on every page ending in netlify.app. I mean, we could build the "It's done" part. I don't know if we'd have time to do the Chrome extension part.
Yeah.
A Boop sound equalizer. Sound equalizers are very cool. Aggregating wish lists from other sites, tracking COVID cases. A meme generator is always kind of fun. That could be a fun thing to do.
Love the memes.
The jQuery Snow plugin. What's the jQuery Snow plugin?
I've seen that mentioned twice now, and I can't tell if it's the same person who has been mentioning it. I have
jQuery
no idea.
Snow plugin. I wonder if it's this one,
Oh,
snow.js.
is it just snow on your page? Yeah, it is. Okay. That's all it is.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, this could be a fun thing. I mean, it already kind of exists if you see the boops on this channel.
It
So
also
we
exists with the marquee tag if it's vertical.
that is some pretty next level clever stuff. But so this is, if you want to take a look at how the boops work on this stream, this is how that works. Let's see what else is in here. A Poopymon tracker. Okay, I don't know what that means.
I assume it's Pokemon and poop, which I am intrigued, but I feel like we need to ask a few more questions.
A mechanical keyboard for when you're not using a mechanical keyboard but want the clickies. That's actually kind of funny, like a soundboard for different switches.
Yeah, it could be just like, yeah, you could have it. Yeah, it's like a soundboard, but you type, yeah, you pick the switch, and then as you type, just like on key down or whatever, you get the noise.
That could be funny. That's potentially a good idea. Let's see. A build plugin to add a page visitor counter. Back to the 90s web. I'm kind of into that.
Mm.
An app for recording flatulence potency.
I wasn't sure how.
I don't even want to.
Because there's sound, there's smell, there's length. There's
I know.
So many,
yeah.
There's so many options there.
Yeah, that seems like that one's good.
Perhaps another time.
It makes you want to say it's gonna get messy.
That one's gonna itch later.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm sorry. Anyway.
Makes every person who sees our Google AdWords automatically like our Facebook page. What?
I feel like that's illegal.
That is super illegal. A canvas-based game, that could be fun. What do you got, chat? What are you talking about in here? Fart book?
Sounds like
yep, fart book is a good one.
You can combine the Poopymon tracker and Tamagotchi to raise a poop emoji. That's a good one.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't know why poop jokes follow me wherever I go. Probably because I make them.
Yeah, it's kind of your fault here, I think. A React metronome that doesn't keep time correctly. That's kind of funny.
Is accurate.
A big button that allows you to delete your last tweet. Call it regret tweet.
I was thinking it might be interesting to do like a soft block Chrome extension where it does like it blocks a person then unblocks them so that way they unfollow you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I do that manually a lot, so it might be nice to, have a button.
Okay. I don't know anything about Chrome extensions, but I'm down to do it if you are.
I mean, I have made one, and so I can look at my past and see how I made them, which is typically how development works. But that's the most I know too. So.
I mean, so SoftBlock would be very useful. It might be more than we're able to do in.
I think it might. And also, does the Twitter API allow you to block people? Because otherwise,
that's a great question.
That would involve us like scraping a web page.
Yeah,
and getting it, which is fine. If it could be fun, but we might want to check.
Sia says it's a little too practical. I tend to agree. A little too practical.
Let's not.
Okay.
We're supposed to be fun.
So I think there are a few fun ideas here. I think there's some poop emoji stuff that we could do. There's the meme generator thing. So one thing that we could do that would be kind of fun is we could allow someone to add a photo and then replace their face with a poop emoji.
Ooh.
That could be kind of fun, right? That's kind of
fun. Because there's like some nice open source face detection JS things.
There's that. There's also like Cloudinary will do face detection. We could use something like Face API and like look at all the images on a web page and like poop emoji the faces. Call it poopify. That could actually be really funny.
Funny.
Let's see. All right, so if we were gonna do that, let's look at Face API and see if that'll just work on like any image.
Yeah, I'm looking at face-api.js.
So this is the library, and I think it might just work on any face. Live demos. Let's see.
Some of it's kind of scary. The fact that it traces the nose and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Let's see, I'll use my camera. So this is the tiny. So there we go. Okay. So it's got live face detection going, which is pretty cool. And then we could, if we wanted to. Yeah, so we could basically just use this box and replace anything on the page that it recognizes as a face with any image that we want, which could be a fun way to wreak havoc. Could also, I feel like this could be laying the groundwork for some pretty excellent trolls.
I do like that. Well, and wait, didn't you have a Learn with Jason with Gant Laborde?
Oh, I sure did.
Adding like masks or something for Halloween or something like that?
Yes. So what we did was, at least I think this is the one, we did Halloween masks where we took a bunch of photos and then we run them through Face API, and then it looks like it just missed one for some reason. Maybe it timed out. Nope, it just doesn't work for some reason. Maybe because he's making a face. But it puts a mask on the person. And this one was kind of interesting because we did a bunch of math to like figure out the angle of the eyes and like the tilt of the face and stuff, so that the masks always ended up over the eyes, which was pretty fun. We could do something similar to this and just put, whatever we want on there.
I like that.
Okay. So I think the way that we would do this then is we've got this that we can use for a reference. So I'll drop this in the chat if anyone wants to look at it. When mouth moves, emojis pour out. That would actually be really funny. I have no idea how we would do that.
That I like a lot. Wait. I think the Snapchat API allows you to do something with that.
What? Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Snapchat API.
I like that even more.
All right.
Like, I know there's Snap Camera that allows you to do some stuff, but they have like an actual app thing that you can use.
Let's see. Camera kit. Create unique AR experiences. All right. I have to request access.
I think there's something that you can do without requesting access.
Okay.
I think. I'm also looking it up as well.
Let's see here.
Oh, there's an AR Studio, Tom Zor says, but it's not JS stuff.
Not JS stuff. That's going to end poorly for me. I am a one-trick pony.
Oh, it's lensstudio.snapchat.com.
Lens Studio.
Yeah, that.
That's cool.
Yeah. Hey, even if we don't do this, this is pretty neat, and I would like to play with it.
Okay, so how does this work? If we want to build it, 2D and 3D software.
Yeah, this is less code. Oh, there's some coding. Oh, cool. Yeah, they have a scripting language for doing stuff. Wow, technology is amazing. I feel like that's going to be the conclusion of this stream of just like, look at all this cool stuff that we're not doing.
API. Oh yeah, there's a lot in here, isn't there? Wow. Yeah, this looks very cool. I think a longer stream would be.
Yes, another day.
Yeah. And that reminds me, let's do a quick shout out to the sponsors. We've got live captioning going right now, thanks to Whitecoat Captioning. Whitecoat Captioning is doing the captioning, I think. We lose. There it is. Yeah, so Whitecoat Captioning is doing the captioning. That is made possible by sponsorships from Netlify, Fauna, Sanity, and Auth0. Thank you so much for helping make this show more accessible to more people. So yeah, thank you so much. If you want to see those, they are at lwj.dev/live. We have made the captioner type poop so many times today. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Promise we respect you.
All right. So this is probably more than we can manage, but I do think that we can do a lot with the face API. Now, I also think it looks like we could do something like face expression. So I'm neutral. Now, what if I just open my mouth? So we could make the emoji show up whenever you do surprised. Because I think even if I like, let me keep my eyes dead. Yeah. So as long as your mouth is open, it thinks.
Now that is that was like the equivalent, the human equivalent of the Pikachu face. Like...
But I think as long as I'm face on, I think it keeps me neutral if I'm to the side. But if I also watch, do you see how it just thinks I'm angry? Like I do have resting murder face. Like I'm not even doing anything, and it's just like you're angry.
Yeah.
I saw happy for like half a second. I was happy once. All right.
Been there. Yeah, we could do something where just like, man, it would be so fun to combine this with like speech or something. So that way, like, let's just say someone says a bad word, you can make poop cover their mouth whenever they say it, like a bleeper. That would be so fun.
I wonder, so we might not be able to do the actual word recognition, but I bet we could do something where we use this and audio so that whenever someone makes noise, like if their mic is hot, we could trigger the emoji then. What if, so like, check this out. So if we're smiling and talking, it shoots out like rainbows, but if we're angry and talking, it shoots
fire.
Yeah. Actually, I can't seem to make this thing think I'm angry. Hold on.
What if you take your glasses off? Does that help?
No, it just thinks I'm neutral. I'm just dead inside. I'm not capable of anger.
Wow, that is a very scary face, though. How does it not see that?
I like this. I like this constant feedback. How
you just need to have that running in meetings so you can be just like, okay, keep it neutral.
That would actually be really funny, like an alarm filter that would just let you know when you're not making a happy face, so that you like, am I being scary in meetings.com? What if
we, oh my gosh. So what if we did like some kind of mansplaining bot where it would just occasionally be like, you should smile more? I think that'd be so great.
Oh, it would be so great. Okay. All right, so let's
more, and then we could have it like criticize us too. It'd be perfect.
Oh no. Oh Jesus. Yeah, it can just it'll be, you should smile more, and then it can just tell me something like, you know, you'd be a whole lot prettier if you didn't wear glasses.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
Okay. So great.
Anyway, great.
Okay, so I think we can
do things.
We could probably start just by pulling down this example. So if I go and look at the code, which I believe is up here somewhere. Yes. Then we can look at the examples and let's see what's in this. How much is going on here? Webcam, expression recognition. Okay. So this pulls in a bunch of stuff. And then what happens? We have
so much HTML. What is this?
Okay, so here's our video, and then there's a canvas overlay. And then in the canvas overlay, see, here's the hard part because it chooses all of the things on the fly. But that's okay. We can make this work. And then, so these are controls. Where's the script that actually makes it work? On play.
Oh, there it is.
Time stats. Check if the detection model is loaded.
Oh, and in that if result, is that where the square is drawn? Yeah, right there, like line 155.
Yes. Okay. So we draw. Okay. Draw face expressions. And then here's where we actually start it up. So when the, document.ready, we were talking about jQuery earlier. So we set up the nav bar, init the controls, and then we run it, which changes the face detector, loads the model. I don't really know what the input size is. This is just a native browser API to get the video.
Yeah.
Okay. So the majority of the code to actually do the expression detection appears to be happening here.
It seems like a relatively simple API. We can just figure out what some of the things are. Like it does a lot of the heavy lifting for us.
Yeah. Okay. So do you want to do this in a code pen?
Sure. Yeah. And then we can collab on it.
So let's do a new code pen. And then I'm going to pull this thing. Stop working.
I was just going to say, it just said connection lost. I think you lost your mouse.
Let's plug it in, I guess. Now do you work?
What? With a cable?
Hey, look at that. See, that's the joy of this this magic trackpad, is that to charge it, you don't have to flip it upside down. You can just keep using it like a trackpad.
That's so courageous.
What did we want to call this? Or we'll just call this like face detection poop thing. And then I'm going to save it, and let me pull this off screen real quick because I'm going to get the collab view. Because look, chat, I like you a lot, but also you cause problems when you're allowed to touch the code.
Send it to me secretly.
All right, so I think now if I take this one and make it full screen, then I should be able to pull it over here. And here we go. All right, so I think the thing that we're gonna need the most here is just a really simple, like a video, or no. How was the video set up? Is it just a video element? Here. Okay. So we've got a video and a canvas. So let's just set that thing up. And then inside we can do a video, and it was autoplay muted. And we'll have to figure out how to actually make that do stuff. And then we've got a canvas with an ID of overlay.
And that'll be where the magic happens.
Okay, so that was all that this needed. This one had an onloaded metadata, so we'll probably have to figure out if we need that. I don't know what plays in line. Do you know what plays in line is?
I have no idea.
Let's
Wow,
look it
I've
up.
never seen that before. Sometimes I see things and I'm like, have I been doing web development for many years or have I just been sleeping?
Within the elements playback area. Oh, like instead of full screen.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know that we really need that. I mean, actually, I guess we probably would, because if we full screen this, it's going to break the
Yeah, I could move the
canvas.
canvas in weird ways.
Okay.
Or not, yeah, show it at all.
So then we need the video to be, or I guess we can call it the video element, would be document query selector video. And then I think maybe the first thing we want to do here is just get the webcam video pulled in, right?
Yes, which I feel like we're going to end up copying and pasting a lot of this example.
Yeah, I think that's probably okay. We can, let's see, the video element, video starts with, so we get a stream by using Navigator. Okay, so let's create a stream. And we're gonna have to put this inside of a function. So that we can await it. So the stream will be await Navigator, media devices, get user media. And was it just video as an empty object? Good. And then I believe we set the source of the video, source object of the video, to be the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that seems reasonable enough. Let's see if we can get video playing on here. We're gonna find out that CodePen doesn't like this at all. Oh,
yeah,
perfect.
we could probably import the APIs and stuff at the top too.
Like up here? Or did you want to do it as a...
Like we could do it in settings and just like either paste it in like the head of the pen, which we could do, or we could do it
okay,
installing other things. Yeah, that thingy.
All right, so let's grab the face API. Is it just up here at the top? It is not. So if I want to use it, is there just a CDN?
Don't see one.
You gotta clone it. Dist face.
Command
Dist face.
F CDN. No.
We could probably use like unpackage or something.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh wait, it's .js.
I'm looking at the documentation page in case there's something that's not on the GitHub.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, subs.
Thank you, Kurt, for gifting the subs. That's 5 subs. So welcome another Fathead, Rhyme 768, Lag Clear, Apina, and Xenoff. Thank you all very much. Make sure you spam the hell out of that boop.
Boop.
Boop boop. Okay. So if we look at the face API, maybe I can get away with like a dist face.
Oh, yes. It says, if you go into the like documentation page, it says include the latest scripts on the dist face-api.js.
Okay, so if I hit that on unpackage, it looks like I've got it. This looks like a browser, like an IFI. Mm-hmm. So I think we can just use it. It is big, so I guess we'll just hope for the best here. Drop that one in. And then the part that we're gonna have to figure out is where the tiny face detector is. Like, is it in here? Tiny.
Good question.
Tiny?
I just got the browser notification that it wants to use my camera now. So
Yeah.
got
Okay.
something.
So we've got the face API. Where does the tiny face detector come from? Like, is it built in here?
I think it might be built in.
Tiny face detector. Okay, cool. So this is going to be like a monster of a
Yes.
include, but I guess that's not really a huge deal. I don't know. Let's just see if it works. So then the next thing that we need to do is go look at, got the face API. We don't care about the detection controls, and I don't know if we care about the commons.js. So if we come down here, we can look for where tiny face detector gets.
There's face detection controls.js too. I might be looking at a different file from you though.
So yeah, so the controls are like this stuff down here, I think.
Oh, okay.
And
you don't need those.
I don't think we care about those.
Yeah.
The part I'm curious about is like it looks like it's pulling in. Oh, thank you for the sub, Miller Jimmy. Why are we doing face poop things? That is not sanitary. No.
You can choose any emoji, but you know the poop one is just so easy.
So then we need to load the face expression model, which is located at root, which seems confusing. Oh boy. All right.
Are we in over our head?
We might be. Let's take a look at this one to see how we got this stuff in, because that might help us. Pages. No, not the style sheet. Index.
Where does tiny face detector come from?
Okay, so this actually just pulls it in as a module. And overlay values we don't care about. Load from URI models. Okay, so we need to load those. So I think what I'm gonna do to figure out where it's coming from is let's just make a directory, and then we'll get into it and get a init and npm init y so that I can npm install face-api.js so that we can look at the node modules and see what's in there. Because if it's packing up the face model for us, we might not need to import the way that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look in here. So here's the dist folder.
Finian says it looks like it's in window.face.api.
Oh. Unexpected. Pen.js. Is that from me?
As is not defined. Where's as?
I wonder if it's being imported with. No. Face API? No.
Do you have your preprocessor set for Babel?
I don't have it set for anything. Let's set it for Babel.
That might fix things. As someone who implemented the Babel preprocessor on CodePen.
Okay. So So that's not doing anything. Let's console log face API. That's undefined.
Undefined, yeah.
That's undefined. That's undefined. Are there
The errors seem to have gone away though.
Yeah, so that must have been something else.
Yeah.
For the browser.
Oh, it's supposed to be all lowercase. Everyone's saying.
All lowercase.
I did it.
This was too large for our console. Okay, that's fine.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, so at least we're getting an object. And so then we would need to get that tiny face detector.
Oh, dang, yeah. We got a ton of stuff in the log. If you go into like the browser console instead of the CodePen one, we got face match, face recognition, labeled box, face expression, tons of stuff. Yay.
Okay. Wait, why? Hello?
Hello?
It's not logging for me.
What? How is that
Maybe
possible?
I need to refresh the page.
Yeah, it should just say object and then you can expand it.
Okay, so
supposedly.
I think the log might be like delayed somehow. So let's pull this up and here's face detection. Tiny face detector already exists on. It already exists. So I think then we should be able to just use it. Load face detection model, and we'll just pass in like face-api.tiny face detector.
Yeah.
Sure. Why not? Let's try it.
YOLO.
Okay. So let's get. Nope. Where do I want to go? Here.
Fimian just said create tiny face detector.
Create.
I don't see that.
Boop in. Okay. Draw face expressions. I want to see. Yeah, so we got to do all that stuff later, but first we just want to get the face detector loaded.
And oh, Stampede. What does that mean?
Hey, there we go. Stampede.
Hey.
At some point, I'll get the sound turned back on for that. But for now, just enjoy. I got perspective on those corgis so that they now have, like, some are closer and some are further away. Very proud of
that. That's so high tech.
Okay. Load expression model. I'm still confused by where these models come from. I'm a little concerned. I'm
looking at the documentation.
Probably wise.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of stuff that's loaded that is not. I think it might be in this Commons.js. We might need to. Let's see, examples browser, public, Commons. Render options. No. Where the heck does that come from? Okay.
I don't know if this can be done in a CodePen. The more I'm looking at some of these.
I can set up a live share.
I have to check because it looks like you have to load a model first, and then once you've loaded the model, then you can do things, unless that's just for learning and not necessarily for detection. 1 second, I might have just lied to you. Detect single face. That might be a thing.
Let's see.
I didn't do much. I just made a face API variable, and then I have this comment there.
Okay.
That's straight from the docs. And it said, detect a face with the highest confidence score in an image using this detection. Await, detect single face.
Okay. And maybe we can just log that out and see what happens.
Yeah.
We might have to pull up the actual console to see that. Nothing? Anything? Bueller?
Nothing on. Oh wait. Oh wait. I am getting a thing.
Oh, yours is.
I did get a thing, and then it went away, and I don't know why.
I wonder if we
Refresh
need
the
to run it
page.
inside init video.
Yeah.
Oh, input is undefined as well.
Oh, well, that'd do it.
So I think for the input, it looked like we had somewhere in here, there was an input for face detection, and the input came out of the video, I think.
I think you're right.
So we grabbed the video element. We match dimensions of the video element.
Oh yeah, input is pulling from the canvas. So like input document.get element ID canvas or whatever our ID is. Overlay. Const input equals document.
Detect single face in the video element with the options. Okay. Okay. This is starting to click. Things are starting to fall into place.
Slowly. I feel like my brain is like, aha, you're understanding things.
Okay. So the first thing that we need is we got to do these detector options.
It looks like the yeah, keep going.
All right.
I think I'm learning this as you are learning this, but in different directions.
Yeah, I think you're right. So we've got the on play. So the on play needs to fire because the video needs to be running before we do anything. And so the way that that would work is that we need to have our video element, which we've already gotten in global scope. And then, I mean, I think we can just kind of hit it with a hammer here. So we need to get our face detector options. Face detector options. And then once we have our face detector options, we need to actually detect the single face, which you've written down here. But our input would be the video element, and our options would be like an object of some sort. Maybe defaults will just work, because that would be neat.
Yeah.
And then with the result, then we would be able to set the canvas. So I guess I can just grab the canvas up here at the top. Oh, you've already done that. So the output.
Yeah.
Face API.
Someone said, "Are we building a poop detection system?" Not yet.
Not yet.
Baby steps.
Okay, so let's match dimensions of the canvas to the video element. And I don't know what the true is for, but I'm just going to copy paste blindly. Make this a little easier to parse here.
Yep. And so I drew this draw rectangle function purely based on the documentation for drawing a rectangle around the face.
Okay, perfect. So then what the output, so I think we might need to pass that output in the function as a parameter.
I think so.
Okay.
Although it's just using the face API. So I wonder if it might not even need to be its own function. It could just be a thing that happens.
Face API.draw. So once we get the dimensions, it just says like face API.draw draw detections. And then it wants the canvas element and resize result. So basically we give it the dimensions of our canvas and what size to draw it at.
Right.
Okay. So here's our output and face API resize results of result dimensions. So theoretically speaking, if we now this draw rectangle,
there's multiple ways to draw, and so this one was the box with text, but it looks like there's also just a draw box function that takes in detection.box.
okay. And so would we want to, where are we getting the X and Y and stuff here? Do you know?
I think that's coming from the canvas size, and then the X and Y would just be 0 probably. I'm just going to start with 0 for now.
Okay. So then I could, once we get our result, I would be able to just draw a rectangle?
I think so.
Okay.
And then the width and the height we'd have to pull from the canvas.
Let's.
Which I think you can just do like.
Well, the output is. Yeah, so we have the canvas in the output variable already.
Mm-hmm.
So we're drawing a detection into the canvas using boxes with text. And I think the part that is, yeah, I think you can do like canvas dot or output dot width.
Just canvas dot width, yeah, or output dot width, output dot height. Yes, you can. I have Googled it.
I have done the Googling. Okay, so output dot width, output dot height. And that puts in some text. This one is going to be 00, 50, 50. Okay, yeah, so we can just do that one and see what happens. Aha! Behold, my bucket! I forgot that one existed. Good.
I was like, are you yelling at me? Okay, got it.
All right, so something is broken. I think it might be that we're trying to console log something that's too big.
Great.
So let's do that. And then if we save, Stampede. Why isn't it showing the canvas.
Oh, I do see the perspective of the corgis. That's cute. Nice.
Are you doing anything? Init video. When we init the video. Async. Oh. Async function.
Oh, that'd do it.
And then the other thing that we need was on metadata loaded, I think. Is that all lowercase? One of these is a video. On loaded metadata. I was in the neighborhood.
Yeah. And it's all lowercase.
Metadata equals on play.
Mm-hmm.
This. I haven't used the this keyword in a very long time.
This is digging deep into my JavaScript brain that I haven't played with in a long time.
Okay, but why?
Which is fun.
This is definitely not firing right now, and I'm not sure why.
What is result on line 16? Where is that coming from?
On line 16, that should be detection. Okay, so that would be part of it.
Someone said, is it okay to make a JavaScript joke? That's what we're here for.
Detection.
Detection, dimensions, all these new conventions.
Are you doing slam poetry right now?
Yep, that was it.
Ian, we are currently we're making errors, but the goal is to make face detection, which I feel like we had working for a minute, and then it stopped working on us, and I'm not sure what changed. And I'm getting like errors with no actual errors, which is very confusing. But what we want to do is we want to get face detection, and then we were going to either like put poop emojis on people's faces, or have when their mouths are open, we were going to have things fall out. At this point, I'm just going to be thrilled if we can get this thing to run before we run out of time.
That's really all I want. Our standards have taken a dive, but
okay, so let's see what we can get to work. I'm just going to start commenting things out. Yes. And let's see if we can just get it to let's get that video back live again. Okay, so that's working. So where does this break down? Let's have the on play just console log. Oops.
Also, I just found a code pen that uses this API, and I'm pasting it down here in a link. If you scroll to the bottom of the JavaScript panel, which I'm cool just commenting things out, but it might be useful to see what they did.
For sure. Let's maybe go do that. Let's go take a look. And this one, I am still focusing.
It appears to make an avatar based on your face, so it's neutral right there. Yay!
Okay, this is cool. All right. So this one gets the expression models from here, so we could theoretically just load the models from with just hotlink, which is probably not what we want to do, but maybe in the interest of getting this thing to function, we could do that.
Yeah.
But where does there's so much that doesn't appear to be happening here. So here's the get a mood.
I'm looking.
All right. Oh, okay. Okay. So we need to load a bunch of stuff that we're not doing. All right.
So they loaded
100% hot linking this.
Yeah.
Forgive me, GitHub, for I have sinned. We've got our models here, and then we need to load a bunch of stuff. So what we're going to load. All right, so let's grab some of these out, and then let's decide the ones that we actually need here. I'm going to put these here, and then let's see what we actually need. I think we only need face expression. We don't need the age or gender. So I think that's all we would require. And then once we have those, we would be able to run this init function because we would be able to actually do the init. Where did our init function go? Init video. Okay. So once we init the video, and that's all working, it appears. No errors.
I kind of want someone to make a version of the Hot Pockets like jingle, but for hot linking. Hot linking or something like that. But, sounding much more professional.
Okay. So we've got starting the video. We don't care so much about that. Play. So we get the tiny face detector options, which I feel like we're going to need.
Right.
With face expressions. All right, so there's a whole bunch of stuff happening here that we didn't do. So we want to, for the detection
function.
So for our options, we need to get tiny face detector options. And then for our detection, we need to await face API, and we're going to detect a single face, which you've already found the code for. And then we need to add this with face expressions, which is the part that I think we were missing.
Right.
Okay. So then we've done that. If there is a detection, this one gets 0, but we would only get the 1. Then all of these.
I wonder if detections is always an array or if it's an object if there's only one of them.
It's a great question. And what I'm going to try to do to see if we can figure something out is I'm going to just see what happens if I console.log detection.expressions, which if I am correct. Oh, wait, here we go. All right, so we've got, yeah. Now, does this happen? I just have to make so many faces. Okay, so, but it comes back as neutral, and that's fine. So then we would need some kind of an interval to like detect this every once in a while. And so I guess we could set that up to be like a request animation frame or something. Okay. But so then now that we know that's working, we would want, does he just have this on just a straight interval? Set interval every 800 milliseconds. Okay, so we could do that.
Yeah.
The part that I'm wondering about is,
I wonder why he chose that number. I'm fascinated by other people's code.
I like that it's reacting to me enjoying this code. This is fun. I also just really love this idea because the idea of like making a website react to your mood when you come to the website is just a fun, like that's a fun idea.
That is fun. I once was talking to some people. It was like some panel, and people were talking about like how do you get user feedback? What's the best way to get user feedback? And someone was just like, wouldn't it be great to be able to figure out how a user's feeling? And then just whenever you go on, and there's this one guy who is the CEO of like an error reporting software, and he was just like, yeah, we tried to ask their feelings whenever they came to our dashboard, except whenever you go to an error reporting dashboard, chances are you're mad. And he was just like, all of their survey results were just like
Mad,
in the
mad, mad.
trash. So people were just like, why do you think I'm on the dashboard right now? How do you think my experience is? Just because they were not there for fun.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it was amusing.
Okay. So how are
also, we did a knit video twice.
did we init video twice? Oh, we did. Yes. Okay, let me get rid of that. Huh?
Yeah. I just want to screen cap all of your different facial expressions as I can.
Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna save. Let's refresh. Do the face detection. Go on. Oh, okay. All right.
Detect me.
Why aren't you detecting? What are we missing? It must not like something. So we've got our output is the canvas. And detection, detection, detection.
I'm enjoying the chat right now. Testing face detection code is my new favorite thing. Notice me, JS Senpai. Notice me, face API.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. Okay, so this runs, and when it runs, it's user media. The user media calls. Oh, so this just runs on a straight loop. It calls a set timeout to just trigger the next time. But I'm wondering how draw detections, canvas, face API.
Also, one of the expressions that it has trained is fearful. And so I'd like to see your attempt at fearful at some point.
Okay, let's go try it. Nothing. I got nothing. No, I'm just neutral. I have no expression in my face. I will never be an actor. You're
providing me with so many opportunities for screen grabs, and I can't wait to go through this video.
I'm really looking forward to it. Okay. So what am I missing here? So we've got the regular like loop. There's a set timeout, so we can request animation frame this, I think. Mm-hmm. So let's just do that. Request animation frame on play. So we're looping it.
Right.
And that should run every day forever. Okay, so now we're getting results. What we're not getting is, I don't think we ever styled this up to be, so let's go video wrapper is going to be position relative, and then we can make it like width, let's go like 400 pixels, height 300 pixels, and border 1 pix solid red so that we can see what's actually happening. And then our video, we can make position absolute, top 0, left 0, width 100%, height 100%, nope, 100%.
10, there it is.
Okay, And then we have our canvas. Actually, we can probably just do both of these in the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So we should be getting something, but I'm not.
I just want to see if we have the border. Got it. Okay, great. Just wanted to confirm that.
This canvas is gone. The canvas is like inside the video somehow.
Huh. What if just... I'm curious. Oh.
Okay. No errors. Wait, things are happening. Hey! Hey! Hey!
Hey! Hey! Ah!
All right. So now we know something is going on. And the thing that we know is going on is all right. So I'm gonna do
It's a thing.
A couple quick things here. I'm gonna do a box sizing border box, which should clear up that out of alignmentness, I think.
Yeah,
Yes.
it should.
Let me save my changes here.
Wow.
Okay, so we've effectively detected a face. What we're not doing right now is showing the expression, and I believe that's what you're showing here with this draw rectangle function.
This was just drawing rectangles, which we don't need anymore because you have rectangles.
Okay, so we have the face detection.
Right.
If I want to show the...
Let's see, you can do with face expressions, it looks like.
Where did we have to set that? Do you see?
Where did it go? Where did it go? I just had it. With face expressions. Under detect all faces. Well, we did that.
Oh, we did that, you big silly. Okay, so let's see.
But how do we get the text of the face expressions? Oh, there's an EXP value that is returned. Detections.expressions gives us, or detection.expression should give us the expression.
Okay, so that's
me potato salad
here.
Yeah.
As sorted array, looks like we could just pop the first one.
Yeah, or are they in order? Because if they are, then we could just do the number that is the highest.
I think that's what this as sorted array.
Oh, got it.
I think that's what it does here. Let's give this a shot, see what we get. Yep, so we get all of our objects.
Yeah! You're looking fearful!
And then we could just find, or we could honestly just take the first one.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh boy. 0. Everything is wrong.
Oh.
Expression. And that should give us the actual expression.
Yes. And we don't even need the probability. We can just get...
Right. Just whatever the most likely expression is the one that we pull.
Perfect. Oh my goodness.
Finally cracked angry. You got to do the pursed lips. Aha! Behold, my bucket!
Yay.
I got to turn the volume down on that one. Holy crap.
Your bucket.
Okay, so now we're getting the expression, but we aren't getting the... I guess we don't really need the overlay, right? So what the other thing that we get, though, is let's take a look at what these dimensions are, because I'm curious. This might give us everything we need to position like images.
Right, because then we could do a little bit of CSS even.
Nope, that's just the
No,
dimensions.
never mind. Never mind.
So, okay, so then that means that we would need the... let's see if we can do this without exploding CodePen's console. So let's do object.keys detection. And that should start giving us what our options are here. What do you got? Doing anything? Anything? There we go. Only detection and expressions? Okay, so let's look at detection.detection. Oh, that's probably why they call this result. That would make sense.
Yeah, that's why.
Image dimensions, box. Okay, so let's look at just like box and see what's in there.
I'm renaming things to result.
Okay, I'll do that as well. Okay, I think that's all of them. You see any chat? Did we miss any? Does it do better without glasses? We tried it without glasses, and I think it's more just that my, you know, my dead eyes don't.
That's just his face.
It's just what my face looks like. Okay, so box is too big, so let's see inside the box. What's in the box? XY width height. Okay, XY width height, we can deal with that. Let's log dot y, and is that, oh, is that, we don't want the keys though. Does that give it just a value? Yes. So as I move further away, that number should get, or sorry, this is the y. So as I get higher, and then as I get lower, yeah, okay. So this is giving us the actual position of the face. So our x and our y, and then we'll get a width and a height. Also, why doesn't that one just, that should not be too big for CodePen to log.
We could have it replace your face with a different emoji based on your emotion. So when you're mad, it'll show the mad emoji. If you're happy, it'll show the happy emoji.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So we get X, Y, width, and height. So I can, let's do const, face location, I guess. And then we'll just do X equals result detection box dot X, and then we can duplicate that 4 times, and we'll get a Y. It was a width and a height. And now if we want to hit this thing with a hammer, we could actually just like add something. So we could do this a few ways, right? Like we could draw in the canvas. We could absolutely position something inside of the video wrapper.
Right. Like if you did or something.
Mm-hmm. Would you, how confident do you feel in your
So I am more confident in the div thing.
Okay.
But I don't know what is more performant. What is something that Sarah Drasner will not yell at us for?
She's going to yell at us for literally everything we did today.
Great. Okay, well then let's just keep it coming.
So Canvas would be more performant, but we've got 8 minutes, and I know enough Canvas to be dangerous, but not enough to be, I think, effective.
Let's do the freaking thing with the emotion.
So let's do this. We'll do I hate this.
All right, let me do ID emotion, and then we could just do some manual crap.
Just do some like basic. The ones that I seem to be able to pull off are neutral, angry, and
On line 43, I have pasted the emojis
Oh, yes.
ready.
Champion. Excellent. Okay, so then let's just pull these right in as so this will be happy,
I wanted to make sure that we got disgusted in there and fearful, just in
angry.
case.
You just really want me to make those faces?
I do, yes, indeed. I just want you to do them all in quick iteration.
Okay. And new EUTRAL.
Yeah.
Neutral. Okay, so that's our emotions object. So we can
Great.
pull that up here. And then I think what we can do is we can just have, you already put the emotion thing in the HTML?
Yeah, and it's just ID
Okay.
emotion.
So then we would be able to do, we did the we figured out how to do this and then I deleted it because I'm a dum-dum. Okay, so we need the current emotion equals, it was result dot expression dot as sorted array, and then we got 0 dot crap. Do you remember what it was called?
1 second. I just got the emotion div so that we can use that. I think it's just dot emotion, wasn't it?
That sounds right. Okay, so then we can.
We have the emotion div.
All right, so let's do the emotion div dot inner. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong line. Dot inner text equals emotions current emotion. And then emotion div dot style text, right? Because then we can just do it like this.
Yes.
And then
I haven't done this in a while. This is testing my brain.
And then it would be top base location dot x.
Put in the position absolute in the CSS.
Left. That's x. Top is y.
Yeah.
And then the last one would be width. And this might be close enough. We'll probably have to do some like font size stuff to make this actually function, but show me.
Well, let's try it.
Show me an emoji at the top of my face.
Did we break everything?
I don't know. Let's log to make sure that it's not like fully broken.
I'm also adding a Z index just in case it's below things.
Says hello, and then it breaks.
Okay.
So something. It's probably this as sorted array. So let's grab this and log this instead.
I'm also adding a yellow border just to make sure that it shows up on there.
Smart.
I don't know if yellow is the right color for this. Cyan.
It doesn't like any of this. Let's just get result expression. Undefined shenanigans.
Wait a minute.
Was it expressions?
This might be me, but is style text correct? It's CSS text. It's style.css text.
Excellent. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Google. There we go.
Okay. Do a thing. Do a thing.
Please. Thing. Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're getting closer, but it's not
working
drawing
again.
Do we need to? Actually, here's a great question. Can we even see this emoji? let's maybe put a different one in
default
here that we won't see. Now, where is this one by default? It is not visible by default. So, min width, min height.
I'm going to comment out the stuff first, just to see if we can get it to show up.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. So let's, oh boy, we're so close to out of time. Let's see if we can get, oh no, did it get eaten by the, okay. So I think you can't, I think I've been doing this wrong like my whole career.
That's always fun to realize. Yeah, that was it. Okay, great. Well.
Okay, so there it is. So now,
there it is.
Once this starts running,
that back.
Oh, it did a thing. Undefined. So, oh my God, we're so close. We're so close.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
What's undefined? The current emotion. Okay, so let's get as sorted array. Is it emotion or expression? I bet it's expression.
That's definitely it. It's expression.
Okay, it's expression. So are you doing it? Hey, angry.
Hey.
What was disgusted?
I don't even remember this.
We're almost getting it. Do you see it? It's like almost working.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I can't do that one. Neutral. I managed to get an expression that we didn't code. We're also not getting the, I think our CSS text isn't working. Oh no, we need to add pixels is why.
Oh, doy, that's why. And then I was also going to make the font size bigger.
Yeah, probably a good call. Oh, that's going to be...
It might be massive.
All right, so this is far from perfect, but this is actually wonderful. Like, I'm so happy about this.
Wow.
So there are definitely things that we need to clean up here, but we managed to make a thing that works, right? And now if I... It doesn't like my angry face. Oh, you got to show your teeth. That's the trick.
There it is.
Show your teeth.
Oh.
All right, are you ready? You ready? There it is. That's how you do angry. This is an angry face. Okay, so this was an absolute blast. I'm super happy that we were able to do this. We are all the way out of time, so we got to wrap it up really, really fast. Cassidy, I'm going to drop a link to your Twitter. Is there anywhere else that people should go if they want to learn more from you?
I have a newsletter if you'd like to share it, and it's cassidy.co/newsletter. /newsletter.
Yeah. All right, go get on that newsletter. It is wonderful. I get that newsletter, and it's just a delight. It's one of the ones that I actually read. Yeah, it's short and it's useful, which I always appreciate. Okay, so other things that we have coming up on the show. We have a couple cool things happening. Later this week, we've got Contentful's Steph and Judas coming on. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. And then next week, we're going to do some expo. We're going to do weird audio stuff in the browser with Ken Wheeler. He just said, right, get weird. So we'll see what that means. But this is going to be a whole lot of fun. A lot of really practical, very experimental, very weird content. Another shout out to our sponsors, Netlify, Fauna, Sanity, and Auth0. Thank you so much for taking the time, or for sponsoring the show, making it more accessible to more people. Thank you, White Coat Captioning, for doing the captions. Cassidy, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Chat, stay tuned. We're going to raid, and we'll see you next time.